G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. I am making some progress with my casserole tin can drum Tekka D format 30 line televisor. I've drew up a plan of how I'm going to mount this televisor onto a base as seen here, which I'm going to put a cross beam across two pieces of two mounts, which I'll mount the motor on top, and the drum will spin underneath, and the light will be going up inside the drum to light up the holes. That's the top view of the plan as seen. Cross beam, motor on top, tin can underneath. And I've just built up my little LED light circuit which will make the picture. As I was very low on LEDs and mainly have red ones which don't glow that bright, I had to use two different colours, which will of course make a rather interesting green yellow picture. So I'm using two green LEDs and two yellow LEDs. I would have preferred to use one colour, but being low on resources as mentioned, I had to make do with what I got. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it turns out. And as a light diffuser, so you don't see four separate LEDs, I'm using a piece of plastic off a plastic container which I sandpapered to make it as opaque as possible to diffuse the light. So I'll stick this over the LEDs. It diffuses the light as one big light. Anyhow, also when I was testing this drum on the motor, it was wobbling, which was typical because I had a bit of trouble trying to determine where the center of this can is, which I had to sort of measure me up a circle that was of the right size to sit in here and get and sort of mark out the center so that way I can drill the center hole. Obviously this circle, I sort of put this can over a piece of paper, drew the circle and used a set square to get the center of the holes, to get the center crosshair to drill the holes. And obviously the circle was a bit too big, so I had to cut the ends in a little bit and had to, go from there. And anyhow, it's slightly off center, I'm guessing, but either ways, if it wasn't centered, it'd probably still be a bit of wobble anyhow, but it's not too bad considering. But to sort of eliminate the wobble a bit, I'm going to be setting this in slightly inside a cut plastic container, so when it wobbles it'll hit the container instead of going all over the place and then eventually coming loose and falling off. Plus also having it less wobbly will give me a much more stable picture too. Anyhow, that's where I'm at with this project. I'm still trying to find resources, which is a bit of a pain, but I'll eventually get there, particularly with the cross beam to mount the motor on. These motors, you can actually screw them, you can actually drill holes into a piece of metal and just screw them on there, because it's got screw holes there or a couple of tiny screws on there. Yep, I'll have to find something that will work. But yep, I'll keep looking around the house for useful parts. Anyhow, this is the progress I've made so far with this drum televisor. This is Troy from the Troy's Visual Arts channel signing out.